Have you ever stared at the ceiling in the middle of the night, your heart pounding with a mix of rage and panic, asking yourself, how could they do this to me? Maybe you trusted a partner in business, a friend with an investment, or someone who promised you a future, only to have them vanish with your hard-earned money. The feeling of being scammed is not just about financial loss, it is a violation. It feels like a physical blow to the gut. You feel foolish for trusting, angry at their audacity, and helpless because it seems like the wicked are drinking fine wine while you are left counting pennies. My friend, if this heavy stone sits in your chest today, I want you to take a deep breath. You have come to the right place. We are not here to chase the money today. We are here to rescue your spirit. There is a brutal, beautiful truth about the universe that the scammers do not know, but you are about to discover. Let us travel back in time to a village painted in the mists of ancient China, where the ink of destiny is never dry. There lived two merchants, Master Han and a younger man named Xiao. Han was a man of the earth, selling fine teas and herbs. He worked with calloused hands and an open heart. Xiao, however, was a man of the shadows. He was charismatic, sharp as a dagger, and hungry for gold, not earned, but taken. One autumn, Xiao approached Han with a proposition. "Master Han," he said, his voice like silk, "I have found a route to the west where your tea will sell for 10 times the price. Invest your life savings with me to buy the caravans, and by spring, you will be the wealthiest man in the province." Han, looking at the eager face of the young man, saw a reflection of his own youthful hope. He trusted. He gave Xiao the chest of silver he had saved for his old age and his daughter as dowry. Xiao took the chest, bowed low, and promised to return. But spring came, and the flowers bloomed, yet Xiao did not return. Summer turned to autumn again. Rumors began to drift in like the cold wind. Xiao had never bought caravans. He had taken the silver to the capital city, built a gambling house, and was living in opulence. Laughing at the foolish old man back in the village, Han was destroyed. The rage was a fire that burned his stomach. He could not eat. He paced his small, empty shop, cursing Zhao's name. "Where is justice?" He screamed at the heavens. "Why does the thief sleep on silk, while the honest man sleeps on straw?" His health began to fail. His skin turned grey, his hands shook, and the bitterness became a poison in his blood. Desperate for relief, Han climbed the misty mountain to the temple of the Zen master, an old sage whose eyes held the stillness of a deep lake. Han threw himself at the master's feet, weeping, telling the story of the theft and demanding a spell or a prayer to bring ruin upon Xiao. The master listened, pouring tea into a cracked cup. He did not speak until Han had no more tears left. "You ask for justice," the master said softly, "but you are the one drinking poison and expecting the other man to die. Come with me." The master led Han to the edge of a cliff overlooking the great river valley. "Look down. Do you see the river?" Han nodded. "Does the river stop flowing when a rock falls into it?" "No, it flows around it. Xiao has thrown a rock into your stream. But you, Han, have stopped flowing. You have become a stagnant pool, and that is why you are sick." "But he won," Han cried. "He has my silver." "He has your silver," the master corrected, "but he has also taken something else from you that you do not see. He has taken your bad fortune. In this universe, there is a ledger that no human can edit. When Zhao took your money with deceit, he also signed a contract with the cosmic law. He absorbed a debt of energy that is far heavier than silver. You must wait. Go home, tend to your herbs, and trust the river." Han, though still hurting, obeyed. He forced himself to work. He let go of the thought of Xiao. Slowly, his health returned. Because he had no money, he had to be creative. He found new herbs in the wild that cost nothing but time to gather. These herbs turned out to be rare healers, and soon, people came from far and wide to buy them. Hon did not become rich overnight, but he found peace, and his bowl was always full. 5 years passed. One day, a ragged beggar came to Hon's shop. The man was covered in sores, his eyes darting with paranoia, looking over his shoulder as if demons were chasing him. He asked for water. As Han handed him the cup, he recognized the scar on the man's hand. It was Xiao. Xiao did not recognize Han. The guilt had blinded him. He drank greedily and rambled about his life. "I had mountains of gold," the beggar whispered, "but I could never sleep. I built a palace, but I feared every servant was a thief. I invested in greater schemes, but the partners I chose were snakes like me. They took it all. Now I run, for I owe debts to dangerous men." Xiao finished the water and vanished into the mist, a ghost in a living body. Han stood there, watching him go. He felt no joy, no triumph. He only felt a deep, quiet understanding. The justice had not been a lightning bolt. It had been a slow, rotting decay from the inside out. My friends, let us look at this through the lens of your life right now. You are hurt. You are angry. That is natural. But listen to what the ancient wisdom and modern science tell us. When you hold on to the rage of being scammed, your body stays in a state of fight or flight. You flood your system with cortisol. You destroy your own immune system, your digestion, your sleep. You are letting the scammer victimize you a second time, first with your money and now with your health. The law of karma is often misunderstood as revenge. It is not revenge. It is physics. It is the law of cause and effect. When someone builds their foundation on deceit, like Zhao, they are building on sand. To maintain a lie, one requires immense energy. A scammer lives in constant anxiety. They attract other scammers. They lose the ability to trust, which means they can never truly love or be loved. They may have your money, but they have purchased a cage of paranoia. You, the honest one, you have lost material wealth. That is painful, yes, but your foundation is rock. You have the truth. You have the ability to sleep at night with a clear conscience. Do not underestimate the value of a clean soul. In the holistic view of health, your integrity is a vital nutrient. So, what is the prescription for your heart today? It is a difficult one. You must declare the debt paid in your mind. Not for their sake, but for yours. Imagine that money was the price you paid to remove a toxic person from your life forever. Imagine that the universe removed that money to make space for something better, something cleaner, something that is truly yours. The ledger of the cosmos is perfect. No one escapes the consequences of their energy. The seeds they planted, the seeds of theft and pain must grow. You do not need to watch it happen. You do not need to check the news to see if they were arrested. You just need to return to your garden. Plant your new seeds. Water them with hope, not bitterness. The river is flowing. Let it carry the heavy stones away. Let us close with a thought to settle your spirit. Place a hand over your heart. Feel it beating. That beat is your wealth. That beat is your life continuing. Repeat this with me. I release the burden of this injustice. I trust the universe to balance the scales. I am free to prosper again. My peace is my power. Rest well, my friend. The dawn is coming, and it brings new light.